IIT Guwahati has started the organizing institute Guwahati has IIT Guwahati has started even the registration also very few days from now. Actually, it will be registration, online registration will be conducted for about a month without any penalty. But I advise everyone to do it as early as possible. The registration fees also they have decided, and 1,000 rupees per paper. You can select two papers. Every graduate engineer is eligible to write two papers. Okay. So the notification has come. You're all aware. Another 5.5 to 6 months time is there for the GATE 2026. Dates are February 7th and 8th and 14th and 15th. Of course, the 4 days, but different branches may get a different dates. Okay, sometimes morning session, sometimes afternoon session, etc. But in fact, why one should write the GATE? This is a question lingering in everybody's mind. Why should I write the GATE? That is a most common question general engineering graduate looks at as soon as he enters the third year. It is a single most important test conducted across India for the last 43 years. It is being conducted by the Government of India, Ministry of Human Resources Development, but organizing institute will be IITs in rotation. All the 7 IITs plus IIC Bangalore. This year, GATE 2026 will be conducted by the IIT Guwahati. Last year, GATE 25 was conducted by IIT Roorkee in rotation as such. Though the organizing institute is Guwahati, many people will have a misconception that IIT Guwahati will have the full authority in setting the paper like that. No, it is not like that. There will be an IIT council will be there. GATE conducting council. They will collect the questions from all the IITs, even in the IIC Bangalore, and after collecting the pool of questions from various IITs for conducting the GATE, and then finally the organizing institute like the IIT Guwahati will decide what questions must be given in what is the weightage and all that. So that will be decided by the organizing institute, but the questions will be collected collectively from all the 7 IITs and IIC Bangalore as such. Okay, so that is the most important exam one should aim at even from the third year, because even the third year engineering graduate is eligible to write the GATE, and that GATE score will be valid for 3 years. Okay, so I personally advise, because I myself wrote the GATE 1986 as such long back. In fact, that exam is maintaining its prestige, its weightage among the engineering community, among the engineering student community. This exam has got a special great place it has got. But once a student gets a very good GATE score, double digit or a triple digit, yes, that you will be remembering it forever, because that GATE score to a double digit or triple digit score will set his career, engineering graduate's career, forever. His career will be forever settled for the next 35-40 years, because most of the public sector units, maybe Maharatan or Navaratan or Miniratan companies, nowadays most of the companies are selecting through the GATE directly. They are just asking for the GATE score. Recently, Airports India Authority, they have asked for the advertisement, called for the engineering graduates. Its only eligibility is simply just send your GATE score, we will be given an appointment order. Such is a weightage given to this GATE examination by so many public sector units and even some private sector units also. So why GATE? When you come to the question, why GATE? Why GATE? Job. Okay. So main thing is job in PSUs. Nowadays, some students are getting doubt. Some PSUs are moving out from the GATE. They are conducting their own examination. But one thing I would like to tell you that, one thing I would like to emphasize that, the GATE examination is the toughest examination conducted at the postgraduate, at the engineering finishing level. Okay, for an engineering graduate, the most toughest exam is expected to write is the GATE. After his engineering, post-engineering, I mean to say, after finishing engineering, if somebody asks you what is the toughest exam an engineering graduate is expected to write, that is the GATE. There is an engineering service examination will be there, ESC, but that will be quite easier than the GATE, no doubt, because I myself have been involved in this GATE coaching. My name is Shekhar. I myself involved in this GATE and IES coaching for the last more than 30 years. I have seen I have been very closely watching for the last 35 years how the GATE question paper is being given, what is the pattern change, because it has undergone so many changes in the last 30 years. It has undergone so many changes in the pattern of examination, conducting the examination, question paper type and the syllabus. It underwent so many changes. Despite so many changes, it is maintaining its prestige and weightage, among all the exams. This is the toughest examination. There is another exam is there, engineering services examination, which you also call it as IES or ESC, but that is not as tough as the GATE. That is for the central government jobs. Of course, that will be conducting in 2 levels, prelims and mains, but GATE is only single paper. No prelims, no mains, is only single paper. 3 hours exam, 65 questions, 180 minutes, 65 questions, 100 marks. So that is the pattern for the GATE, okay. So job in PSUs, and second thing is MTech, MS programs, MTech and MS programs in prestigious IITs. Most of you might have tried for IIT after 12th class. You wanted to join the IIT by writing IIT JEE exam. By mistake, by unluck, you have missed that opportunity due to some reasons. But this GATE will give you another opportunity to enter into the prestigious brand IITs to pursue the MTech program. Okay. So MTechs in all the IITs, they will fill it up only based upon the GATE with a stipend of 12,600 rupees per month for 2 years. 2 years every month they will be giving you 12,600. Not the IIT will give that stipend, Government of India will give that. Okay, and even if you get the MTech seat, not only in GATE, some other NITs, IITs, and prestigious IITs, NITs, okay, in all the government colleges, maintained by state government or central government. There are so many colleges. Whenever you get an MTech seat in with GATE score in any government college, maybe NIT or IIT, whatever it is, you are eligible to get 12,600 rupees per month, which is likely to be enhanced to 18,400, 50%. And hike they are expecting, because AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, has already recommended to the Government of India about this enhancement, because by looking at the inflation, etc., by taking into inflation of the money, etc., and they are planning to increase it to the 18,600. It may happen any moment. As of now, 12,600, but any moment that may be enhanced to the 18,400 rupees, okay, per month. And if you get a PhD admission, because there some IITs will offer the integrated PhD program, MTech plus PhD. If you are getting into the PhD, you will be offering almost around 28,000 rupees per month. So to pursue the MTech or PhD programs in IITs or NITs, GATE score is a must. Okay, see, whenever you are facing any government examination, any government job or any MTech program in any college, the first question is, are you a GATE ranker? Are you a GATE scorer? Actually, are you having any valid GATE score? Yes, you will be put in a different pedestal among all your friends as compared to the non-GATE scorers. So that getting a GATE score is a great prestige, I can say. Once you graduate from an engineering college, if you have a valid GATE score, of a very good score, if you have, your competitiveness among all your friends, peers, whenever you go to any job interview, you will be put in a different level. You will be viewed as a different level. You will be always saying welcome, as like that. And and you may be offered in a better pay packages also. Supposing in the final year you got a very good GATE score. But after GATE, because February is the exam, you are in the final year, even you have not completed the final year yet. February you written the exam, March 19th is the result, you got a already very good GATE score. By the time the campus interviews, people will be coming. So while attending those campus interviews also, you can proudly announce, you can proudly declare about yourself to the private employer that yes, my GATE score is a 500 or 600 or 1000, yes, a double digit or triple digit rank. Yes, immediately you will be putting at the top level as compared to your classmates, and you may be given even a higher packages also. Okay, so that is a kind of weightage you will be given. And even the MS in foreign universities, MS in universities abroad, like Singapore, non-young technological university that will recruit, that will give the seats based upon the GATE. For the Indian students who want to take the admission in non-young technological university, number one universities in Singapore, GATE score is a must for Indian students. And Munich, University of Munich, Germany, Canada, and all these there are many universities, foreign universities. They are taking the admissions. They are giving the admissions based upon the GATE score. So whether you are pursuing not only in India, even in abroad, you are eligible to get the MS seats based upon your GATE score. Okay. So whether a job or a higher education, either in India or in abroad, GATE is a must. Okay. And fine, there is another thing. Another important thing I would like to say. Supposing you want to join in your own home state, maybe in Kerala or Tamil Nadu, whatever it is. You want to join a government job. You are aiming for a government job in your home state or native state. And obviously that public service commission, maybe a Kerala public service commission or Tamil Nadu public service commission, they will conduct their own exam for recruiting the graduate engineers into the state government jobs. Okay, like maybe a Panchayat Raj department or PWD department, roads and buildings department or irrigation department or municipal health, whatever it is, because there are prestigious state government jobs. They are all gazetted posts. They would like to recruit the graduate engineers. Obviously, that public service commission will announce for the jobs and will conduct an examination, their own examination. They don't take based on the GATE, but that examination conducted by that public service commission of the respective state, maybe a Kerala or a Tamil Nadu, that exam will be far easier than the GATE. I can definitely damn say that, and they are quite easier. Once you prepare for the GATE thoroughly, you can face any examination conducted at the all India level or at the state level, and you will be clearly standing out among the crowd. Because you have got a thorough GATE preparation, you will be solidly having a great confidence in facing any engineering examination conducted at the state level or at the all India level. Maybe a staff selection commission examination, maybe a railway recruitment board examination. So that kind of a strength, that kind of a weightage will be there for this GATE examination, because that is how it has become so prominent. Graduate aptitude test in engineering, GATE, abbreviated as GATE, because that is being conducted only by the IITs. Because IITs, when a paper is being set by IIT, they don't set just like that, because it is conducted only once in a year. That in February month. So they take enough care in maintaining the standard depth of the question. GATE is purely analytical based. They would like to test your engineering aptitude, how well you are able to apply the concepts you have learned in those 4 years to a practical problem. That is, GATE is a numerical paper. It is not a theoretical paper. GATE is never a theoretical paper, it is mostly a numerical paper containing problems. And now I am going to explain about the examination pattern, etc. So, it is always worthwhile giving the GATE examination. You should aim to prepare for the GATE, and my advice is second year, first semester or third semester, S3. From S3, S4 onwards, if you aim for the GATE, by the time you finish your engineering in the final year, you are already having a very good GATE score. You can proudly leave your college and aim for your greater career. Now, maybe by taking the admission to NITs or IITs. There are 31 NITs are there, about 28 to 29 IITs are there. So all these prestigious centrally funded institutes, you are able to walk in just for the postgraduate admission, that too with a stipend. Financially also will be self-reliant. And after 2 years of MTech, you will be coming out with your flying colors to join any central government job, or your confidence levels also. So what I would like to say is, supposing you have studied in some remote college in Kerala, somewhere in some remote private engineering college, and with your all strong great motivation, what we have maybe given by your teachers, you made your mind that right from the second year you are aiming to crack the GATE. Right from the second year you are aiming. Supposing from that very mediocre average private engineering college in Kerala, by luckily if you come out with a double digit or a triple digit rank, if you are landing in say IIT Delhi, you have got a postgraduate seat. Imagine After 2 years of post graduation, your confidence levels, your thinking, your perspective towards the life, everything will be changing, because from a remote private mediocre college in Kerala, you are joining into an IIT where there is a national pool of students will be there, students from across all the states. So you will be learning so many things in life, and your confidence levels, your IQ levels, everything will be greatly developed. Your view towards the life will change. Your career will be forever settled, because after those 2 years what of your post graduation pursued in IIT Delhi, or maybe any good IIT located in a metro cities, will expose you to a greater student community with different backgrounds. You will be learning so many things from across the big student engineering community. We have come from various states across India, and your outlook for the life will change, your exposure, everything will be changed, and you will be forever settled, your career will be forever settled. That gateway, that pathway will be provided only by the GATE. So I had given enough examples why GATE is important. Okay, I hope this is not an easy examination. This is the toughest examination conducted for the since 1983. So almost for the 43 years it has been conducted at the all India level only once in a year. So it has got a great prestige behind it. Now coming to the paper, GATE paper. It is 100 marks, 65 questions, 180 minutes or 3 hours. 3 hours of time. Okay. So roughly one question will get 65, no, roughly will get 2.5 minutes, roughly one question. So and most of them are numerical type of questions. There will be 1 mark question, there will be 1 mark question and 2 mark questions only. 35 into 2 marks questions, and usually 30 into 1 mark question, that will be total will be 100 marks. And there will be three kinds of questions will be there. There will be multiple choice questions. There will be 4 options. Question will be given A, B, C, D. You will be selecting only one. And if it goes wrong, you will be getting a negative mark will be there, but that will be 1/3. 1/3 negative mark will be there. It is there only in the multiple choice questions. 4 options will be there. Only one will be correct. Then you will have the recently introduced multiple selective questions. That is more than one answer. Multiple selective questions will have more than one answer. Maybe 2 answers may be there, 3 answers will be there. There is no partial avoiding of marks. You have to answer all the probable answers correctly. Then only you will be given the complete awarding. And mostly this will come in the 2 marks questions, MSQ. And we have the numerical answer type. Numerical, you will have to type the answer, numerical answer type. Mostly 2 marks questions, mostly 2 marks will come. Mostly 2 marks questions will come. That means you will have to fill in the blanks. So at the end of the question, the pressure at the end of the venturimeter will be like that question, and so many in pascals. So you have to fill that answer. And when you are filling, generally supposing you got the answer 28.352 kilopascal. But after decimal, minimum 2 digits, try to type it correctly. Your answer you got as a 28.352. If you type it 3 digits after decimal 352, very good. But minimum 2 decimals you have to correct it. You have to type it correctly. Don't leave it behind the door. If you type 245.3, you are missing the other 2 digits. You will be missing that question. You will not be given awarded any marks. So after decimal, generally 2 digits preferably try to give. 3 digits if you give, that will be well, but 2 digits you have to give. And no negative marking here. If these 2 things will not have any negative marking. Negative marking will be there in the 1/3. And if you have a 2 marks question, generally multiple choice questions may come in 2 marks also, but less number of questions. That will be -2/3 marks will be cut off. Okay. Numerical answer type, multiple selective questions, multiple selective questions. No, multiple you have to. There will be more than answer. No negative marking here. Here no negative marking. Negative marking will be there only in the multiple choice questions. If it is a 2 marks question, you will be taken off -2/3. If it is a 1 mark question, negative mark. For 1 mark question, you will be taken off 1/3. Okay. But generally, what I observed is multiple choice questions, mostly 1 mark questions will be given. 2 marks questions may come maybe 1 or 2. Multiple selective questions usually will be 2 marks questions. Generally, they may be appearing in the mechanical paper. I have seen only 4 to 5. Whereas in electronics paper in GATE 2025, they are given more than 12, it seems. So that multiple selective questions will be number of multiple selective, more than one answer, may be different for different branches. But this is a usual pattern. Usually 2 to 2.5 minutes you will get for one question. So when you are answering a tough question of GATE in 2.5 minutes, imagine how much hold upon the relevant concept behind the problem one should possess. For that, your preparation strategy must go like this. So having understood the exam pattern, okay, and now I am going to look at what is the strategy actually you may look at in preparing for the GATE. See, whenever you are preparing for the GATE, which is one of the toughest and very prestigious, most famous examination conducted across India by only the IITs, imagine how much care they would have taken in setting the paper, because they will collect the question from across all the IITs, 7 IITs, because there will be an IIT council. They will collect and they will refine it based upon the subject weightage and all, based upon the subject. See, all the subjects will not carry the same weightage. See, how many subjects you might have studied total engineering? Roughly around 4 years. In each 4 years means 8 semesters. In each semester there will be around 4 to 5 subjects. 8 into 4, maybe around 30 to 35 subjects will be there. But all the subjects will not be important for the GATE. I can damn surely say that whatever may be the branch of engineering, mechanical or civil or electronics or electrical, because these are the 4 main branches apart from the computer science, the maximum number of subjects we have to focus for the GATE is only 10 to 12, not more than that. See, if among all these branches, say for example, if you look at the electronics and communication engineering, there are certain subjects which will carry a great weightage and very easy also. For example, network theory, network analysis for the electronics, which is common for both electrical and electronics. Electrical branch and ECE branch, that network analysis is common and very important subject, easy subject for both the branches. When you look at the mechanical, say I just like to say branches wise, if you look at that, mechanical, civil, ECE, electrical. Among all these branches, the highest, biggest branch is electrical and electronics. That is, everybody knows. Lowest, apart from the CSE, computer science engineering, actually. And the ECE, this is the biggest syllabus, electrical and electronics actually, but there is a lot of things that are common among these two. There is, for example, network theory, network analysis, control systems. Common, what I mean to say common is, and digital electronics, which is a common for both, right? And of course, we'll have the analog electronics, common for both, right? There are certain subjects which are common. That is why most of the ECE, EEE paper people will write the ECE and vice versa. ECE people will write the EEE paper also, because you are eligible to write 2 papers. You are eligible to write 2 papers, but you have to pay double the registration fees. Okay, I think registration fees per paper it is 1,000. For 2 papers it is 2,000. Okay, you don't have to write 2 applications. Only one application only will be sufficient. But you have to separate paper, based on the number of papers, your registration fee also will increase. Go through all the details given in the online registration. Okay, but everyone can write 2 papers. Usually most of the ECE people will write EEE and EEE people write ECE, and usually electrical people also will write instrumentation branch. Instrumentation, generally syllabus is lesser. Generally the instrumentation people will write EEE and people will write instrumentation, or ECE people will write EEE or vice versa. Maximum 2 papers only you can attempt. So these are all the common subjects. Apart from the common subjects, if you have triple E, only 4 papers will be the electric machines, power electronics, power systems, power electronics and measurements. Power electronics and measurements. So after of these, all these things, there are 35 marks will come from these 4 subjects, electrical people. Remaining all the 65 marks will come from all this common subject only. Communication, here the mostly communication. Here the analog electronics, the control systems, signals and systems. These are all the common for both the things, and some subjects are very important and easy. For example, for electronics people, this is the easy part, and digital electronics is easy and important. We don't have to study all the subjects, because see, as I said, in each branch of engineering, maximum we have to give focus around 10 subjects on an average, I am telling. Okay, this is the digital electronics, easy and easy and important. This is easy and important. But like signal analog is slightly tougher. Control systems, easy and important. Signals and systems, easy. Actually, easy and important, because this is the basis for the for the communication. Here the communication engineering is there. Communication engineering, that is a tough and digital communication and is a tough, definitely. It comes around 12 to 13 marks. 12 to 13 marks, but it is a tough communication engineering, definitely. So network, see, out of 100 marks, there is a relative weightage is given for each subject. See, while you are having the preparation for the gate, one should have a complete idea, thorough idea about the syllabus. Those who are planning the strategy for the gate preparation are advised to have the complete idea about the respective syllabus. How do you get that? You have to go through the syllabus thoroughly. Gate syllabus has not changed from gate 24 to 25, 25 to 26. Absolutely, I observed there is no change in the syllabus. In mechanics, most 99.99% syllabus remained same only. So we have to thoroughly go through the syllabus and identify those important subject, easier subject first, and start the preparation there. For example, I suggest you to begin with the network theory for the electronics or the electrical people. That is easy and important subject also. Suppose if you come to the mechanical, I advise you to begin the subject with either thermodynamics or strength of materials. Okay, begin with them, because they are the very important subject. Hardly you will have around 10 to 12 subjects in the mechanical engineering, which are more relevant, more important in the gate point of view. And also in each subject, the weightage for the topic will be different. See, for example, I just write the syllabus here: thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, heat transfer, applied thermodynamics, strength of materials, and engineering mechanics, machine design, theory of machines. Slightly more. Mechanical syllabus is slightly bigger as compared to other branches. And you will have the manufacturing, casting, forming, welding, etc. Manufacturing, production engineering or manufacturing, and finally industrial engineering, where you will have the production planning, control, inventory, etc. operation research. So these are all the subjects. Each one has got its own weightage. Based among this, these are tough. Heat transfer is a tough, but weightage is around 8 marks. 8 marks, 7 to 8 marks minimum will come. In gate 21 or 22, he has given 12 marks he has given from the heat transfer. Heat transfer is a tough subject. 4 chapters only heat transfer: conduction, convection, radiation and heat exchangers. But subject is tough and weightage is also more. Fluid mechanics, moderate, not tough, not easy, moderate. It will comes around 6 to 7 marks. And here it comes around 6 marks. Applied thermodynamics comes only 4 marks. The power plant and refrigeration, air conditioning. Strength of materials definitely will come around 7 marks. Engineering mechanics 4 marks. Machine design 4 marks. Theory of machines 8 marks. Manufacturing 16 to 17 marks. And this one will be the 6 marks. 6 marks means industrial engineering. Industrial engineering means operation research, production planning, control, all these things, inventory control, production planning and control, break-even analysis, all this will come, which includes industrial engineering means, which includes operation research also, OR also. So totally this is a relative weightage. You can easily expect, you can easily expect the relative weightage. Relative weightage I am telling. How did you come to this weightage? By looking at the statistics for the last 10 to 15 years of the GATE papers. So I advise you, whenever you are preparing the preparation for the GATE, you have to look at the previous papers and you have to look at the syllabus. Continuously keep repeatingly, and yes, if you begin the preparation in the S3 or S4, we have to focus completely on the syllabus. And if you are able to plan the semester syllabus for the semester examinations and GATE syllabus hand in hand, say for example thermodynamics you are studying in S4, if you plan it according with the preparation for the GATE thermodynamics, you will be scoring well in the semester, and also you will be aiming for the very good GATE score. So if you can plan a proper coherence by blending the preparation for the semester examination along with the GATE preparation, subject is same, thermodynamics subject is same, but the way the questions are asked in GATE are quite different from the way the question is asked in the semester examination. So if you are able to catch up the difference, fundamental concepts are the same, basics are the same, but the way the question is asked is different in GATE and different in the semester examinations. If you are able to identify that gap and fill that gap, and if you will be preparing simultaneously, if you are in second year or third year, if you can plan wisely by planning the preparation for the semester examination and GATE examination simultaneously, because subject is same, that is nothing more than that actually, because you will be scoring a very good semester. With that confidence you would be planning for the GATE examination also. Subject same, you will be studying heat transfer in the third year first semester, okay, third year first semester or third year second semester, and this fluid mechanics will be studying in the second year first semester, strength of materials or mechanics of materials you will be studying in the second year first semester. So most of the subjects, GATE subjects, you will be studying in the S3, S4, S5, S6. I can say not even S8. S8 will be much important GATE subject will be there. Most of the GATE related subjects in every branch of engineering, 90% of those subjects, majority of the GATE important subjects, you will be studying in the S3, S4, S5, S6. Sometimes S7 it may goes 1 or 2 subjects, but mostly out of the 8 semesters, only 4 to 5 semesters only your all the important subjects of the GATE you are studying in the regular engineering course. So if you can plan wisely the preparation for the semester examination in conjunction with the GATE preparation simultaneously, if you can plan simultaneously that semester exam preparation and GATE preparation, the success will be definitely yours, and by the time you come out with from the engineering like S8, you will be coming out with a very good GATE score. That is the most important success I can say, because you will not be any wasting time. Generally people will realize the importance of GATE late in the final year. Then they begin the preparation, and after completion of the engineering they will completely sit 1 year on the GATE preparation. That is also good, but you will be wasting the time, you will be wasting the important year. Okay, you are losing the very important year by sitting completely for the GATE after the final year. You will be wasting 1 year. On the other hand, if you plan simultaneously in the S3 or S4 while studying because between the semester to semester there will be a break, will be there 1 month break. During that time you can give a full time focused on the GATE preparation you can do, or during the semester examinations also you will be planning accordingly in keeping in mind the GATE subject. So for example thermodynamics is there, same second law of thermodynamics, same first law of thermodynamics, same entropy, same pure substances, same syllabus for the GATE and semester examination, but the way the questions are asked are different. So you have to, if you get a hold on to the GATE syllabus, if you get a hold on to how the questions are asked in the GATE by looking into the previous year's papers for the last 10 years, definitely you will have a complete, you will have the complete confidence. You will get a complete confidence in planning the strategy. Yes, you will be giving a sufficient time for each subject based on its weightage. Say for example strength of materials is there, 7 to 8 marks strength of materials. Very important, because unless you know the strength of materials, you cannot study the machine design. Unless you know the engineering mechanics, you cannot study the theory of machines. Unless you know these two subjects, we cannot study the heat transfer. These two subjects are important. So there is certain sequence of subjects. Say for example, unless you study the signals and systems, we cannot study the communication engineering. So okay, so like see, each branch has got its own weightage. When you coming to the civil, say for the civil, the most important subject will be soil mechanics. In the soil mechanics, 14 marks will come, straight 14 marks. 14 marks out of 100. Imagine 14 to 15 marks. Soil mechanics, which is also called as the geotechnical engineering. Maybe 2 courses or one, sometimes some universities only 1 course. 14 marks in one subject, soil mechanics. That is the most important. Next most important is the environmental. Environmental, they will give around 7 to 8 marks, 8 sometimes 10 marks. Then comes the transportation. So these 3 are the main subjects. Here around 10 marks, 9 to 10 marks. Here around 8 marks. See, imagine roughly around 30-35 marks are coming only from these 3 subjects. And you will have the, of course, you will have the RCC, steel, structure analysis and all the structure analysis, SA1, SA2, and hydrology, irrigation. See, these are the main important core subjects which you have to prepare for the civil engineering. Hydrology and irrigation. Surveying, of course, there will be surveying. Okay. So each subject has got a definite relative weightage. We have to identify that weightage, and moreover, when you are preparing for one subject in the gate, by giving you have to make out one schedule. This much 2 weeks or 3 weeks time for each subject. You have to allot certain time, and within that allotted time, you have to complete the subject with the relevant notes. You have to look into the proper videos, because we have given the videos, right, in the study material. By going through the videos, you have to make out a short notice, short important points you have to write. But don't focus every video sentence you don't have to copy. You have to thoroughly understand the concept while looking at the videos. Very important points you have to note down. So you have to prepare separate notes for each subject. And after preparing the notes, the important salient points and formula, we have to write it separately and give a test. After finishing the completion of the subject, after preparing for the completion of the subject, and you have to give one test. That testing is a very important method. The more the number of tests you give, the better gate score you get. Because while giving the testing, after self-evaluation testing, by properly writing the tests for each subject, you will be able to know which are the areas you are relatively weak, and you can focus more on those weaker areas, and that mistake what you are committing in the test, you will not be repeating in the gate. Supposing if you are committing some mistakes in the problems, and that can be plugged off only by giving the frequent tests for each subject. For single subject test you have to write, then you have to write a multiple subject. So for example, if you write the thermodynamics test, then you can give combinedly thermodynamics and fluid mechanics. Then combinedly all the stream, thermal and fluid mechanics you can give. So more the number of tests you write, your reaction time in the gate examination is also will become lesser, because gate is all about the time management. I already said 2.5 to 3 minutes. In 2.5 to 3 minutes, you have to read the question, understand the question, come to the core concept behind the question and solve it, and correctly type it, because there is a negative marking danger also there, MCQ. So, okay. So, all these things we have to complete in 2.5 to 3 minutes. So, in that short span of 3 minutes, everything must be finished. You have to read the problem, correctly catch up what is being asked behind the problem, core concept you have to get down, and apply the relevant formula, and with the proper units, maintaining a proper units, and get the correct answer and then type it. So all these things to finish it in 3 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes. Imagine how much conceptual thoroughness one should have in that particular relevant subject, and that will be developed only with the proper maintenance of the notes, proper preparation of the short notes, and giving the test and repeat it only, not the test, not one test. You have to write the, say for example, if you take thermodynamics, only on thermodynamics you have to write minimum 2 to 3 tests you have to write. And again when you are writing the, you have to say cumulative tests, like one thermodynamics you have given, fluid mechanics you have given, again combinedly you have to give. Then only, because in the gate all the 12 to 13 subjects will be given, you have to write 3 hours. So when you write a multiple subject test only, your adaptability to a particular subject will become more easy. And because you will be reading the, when you are reading the question paper, gate paper, there will be a thermodynamics question, there will be a machine design question, there will be a strength of material question. You have to quickly jump from one subject to another subject. So to get that easiness while writing the gate paper, to get the easiness, you have to practice the multiple subject test before going to the gate examination. First you have to write one test on each individual subject, then we will have a multiple subject, 2 subjects once and 3 subjects, then again full mock test before going to the gate. In the final month, January month, February is the exam, in the January month your entire focus will be only on the giving more and more mock test, complete full syllabus test, minimum 5 to 6 full syllabus test you have to give. And then we have final, before going to the exam, 1 week to 10 days you have to keep only for the relaxation and for the final revision. For the final revision you have to just revise the final formulae, etc. And you should not strain much about the February first week. You have to complete leave for the relaxation and for the final revision only. You don't have to stress yourself by giving the test. Every test you have to finish it before January itself. So that is a preparation strategy. I already said, we select those important subjects. For example, civil engineering, these 3 will decide the score. For the electronics engineering, network theory, digital electronics, control systems, very important subject. Analog is a slightly, of course there is one more subject. Before analog we have to study the EDC, electronic devices and circuits, or solid state physics. In Kerala they call it as a solid state physics, in some other universities it is called electronic devices and circuits, because unless you know the EDC we cannot study the analog electronics. That is also important subject. So certain subjects are more important, and analog is slightly tougher definitely as compared to the digital. Signals and systems is important, communication is important. When you come to the electrical, these core electrical subjects, 4 subjects, power electronics, measurements, power systems and electric machines, they only give you 35 marks. Remaining 65 marks will come from all these subjects which are listed common for both ECE and EEE. Because you are given the chance to write the 2 subjects, generally electrical people will choose electrical and instrumentation. Instrumentation syllabus is less and easy also. And instrumentation people would like to write instrumentation as well as electrical. ECE people would like to write the electrical also. Generally mechanical people nowadays, for the 2 paper selection, 2 papers you can write. Now for the mechanical, generally mechanicals will write XC, engineering sciences, by choosing fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, and of course maths will anyhow it will be there. See, mathematics is very important. In the mathematics, out of 100 marks of gate, 13 marks maths. 13 marks maths, out of which most important topics are linear algebra, differential calculus and integral calculus, differential equations and probability and statistics. These are the main core areas for the mathematics we have to prepare. Mathematics will be relatively easy for mechanical, slightly tougher for the ECE. So those 13 marks you can easily score 9 marks. Out of 13 marks, 9 marks you can easily score if you prepare reasonably well for the mathematics subjects by studying the higher engineering mathematics by G.S. Grewal, and you will be definitely getting, if you are good at maths, minimum 8 to 9 marks you may aim to get in the mathematics alone. And 28 marks aptitude. 28 marks aptitude, that will also will be relatively easy. 15 marks. 15 marks aptitude. That means 13 that will be 28 marks is a non-technical. 28 marks is non-technical, and 72 marks is pure engineering, that is core engineering subjects. Okay, out of 72, you have, even if you prepare 7 to 8 subjects, 6 to 7 subjects thoroughly, even if you get out of 72, if you get around 35 to 40 here, I would get around 15 to 20 marks, your score will be around 55 to 60, you will be definitely in the less than 2000 rank. Because all India topper, usually statistics says that all India topper in any branch will get around 75 marks, around 75 to 77 marks, in that range, all India topper. Okay, if you get around 60 to 65 marks, you are sure of getting damn sure of getting a IIT seat. I'm taking a very good NIT or reasonably good IITs as such. So if you are aiming to get around above 70 marks, sure of getting a job in public sector with a starting package of minimum 1 lakh. All the public sectors, maybe IOCL. What are the public sectors you are most sought after? IOCL, BHEL, NTPC, okay, GAIL, HPCL. These are the prominent Maharatan companies which will be offering minimum package per month. It will be 1.25 lakhs starting salary. I am talking about 1.25 lakhs per month. Okay, very beginning salary for a graduate engineer of just 25 to 26 years age with a very good GATE score. His starting salary will be around 1 lakh 25,000. And apart from that, I would like to tell you, there are 3 important organizations, research organizations, national, maintained by Government of India. ISRO, ISRO, it is there in Trivandrum also. September 14th exam is there, ISRO exam. That paper, because ISRO, BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, they conduct their own tests. They conduct their own tests, no doubt, but the syllabus will be same as that of the GATE, and the papers for all these will be much easier than the GATE. And September 14th, this after another 2 weeks, there will be ISRO examination, morning 10 to 12 for mechanical and electronics. I will be coming out with a video solutions on the same day, September 14th evening. You may look for my live ISRO solution. Morning paper will be over. By afternoon, I will be preparing the complete solutions and a paper analysis, solutions, key, everything. I will give it in the Sunday evening itself. On 14th evening, you may wait for the live class, live solutions for the ISRO paper on September 14th. You may watch. I personally will be giving the entire paper on the Sunday, 14th Sunday. Okay, remember that. And what I mean to say is BARC is also recently announced. Okay, they will be conducting their own examination, but the concept, the examination patterns, they will be quite easier as compared to the GATE. Once you are preparing for the GATE, all these nationally famous, because if you join the ISRO, starting starting salary will be 1 lakh on all these things. And by the time you retire, you will be retiring as a scientist G or F in all these organizations. We will be joint director level with a central government job. All these are central government prestigious defense and space organizations where people would like to get. ISRO mechanical number of posts will be quite higher. Okay. I will be coming out with the live solutions on 14th September. Please wait for that live. Okay. So that kind of a easiness you will feel when you write these examinations once you prepare for the GATE. Okay. So coming to this 72 marks core engineering. In the 72 marks, you can easily plan how many marks in each subject may be given. According to that, give the time allotted. Say for strength of material, 8 marks or 78 marks. Give a more time to that. Machine design is only 3 to 4 marks. Give a lesser time to that. Your time of allotment preparation must be proportional to the weightage what you are getting. Fluid mechanics 7 marks, but it is essential for understanding the heat transfer. So there is a certain sequence, there is a certain weightage, there is a certain marks allotted to each subject. We have to identify that. When you are preparing for the GATE, we have to identify which subject is important. In that subject, which topic is more important. Say for example, thermodynamics is there. There will not be thermodynamics GATE paper without the question on second law of thermodynamics or entropy. In GATE preparation, certain subjects are more important. In that each subject, certain topics are much more important. We have to give focus more onto those topics. So all these things you will be knowing only when you have an expert guidance like us. because I myself, you got a 30 years of GATE coaching experience. If you come across a very good faculty like us, you have to frequently, in communication, in touch with the faculty, get your doubts cleared, because while preparing for the GATE, mostly you will be getting that very often the doubts. You have to immediately get those doubts cleared by coming into contact with the faculty through WhatsApp or by meeting them. If you get doubts cleared, the preparation continuity will be maintained. Easily the subject will be prepared, will be completed in a less number of time. If you are holding on to that doubt, you cannot proceed further with the confidence. So the moment you get doubt, you have to write the doubt and immediately get it cleared by contacting a expert guidance, by taking the expert guidance from the good faculty. Don't ask your friends. They also will be at your same level only. They may be giving you a wrong idea, so which may not be helpful. From the proper faculty, you have to get your doubt cleared and proceed with your preparation. So understand. So we have to identify those subjects, and in each subject what are those topics. All these idea will be getting by looking into the previous papers or by talking to the expert teachers like us. Okay. So with this I would like to conclude, and you can chat with me, and I am waiting in the I am looking at the chat box. Anyone having the doubts, please type it here. I am looking in the chat box. This is Sekhar from Msigma Gokulam. I am looking into the chat box. My dear students, please type it here. I am in the chat box, seeing your messages. Any kind of doubt from any branch, maybe first year student or final year student, whoever it is, please type it there. I will be able to answers to your queries. My dear students, type your doubts if you have any. Don't hesitate. And I am giving my number also. If you have any doubt, you can call me also. No problem. You are welcome to call me. But daytime. My name is Sekhar. My expertise in GATE is more than 3 decades or 30 years. My coaching experience in GATE across India. In all the major cities, I was a GATE faculty. Dear students, anyone having their doubts here, please type it. My dear students, please type the messages. I am here to clear your doubts. Okay. No, yes, sir.